pump fatigue yet? Are you already pump fatigued?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yes, yesterday the euphoria yesterday was
Yeah.
just like unprecedented. Is the only way I could say. I don't think I've ever that level of euphoria because we've never uh, of euphoria because we've never experienced that before. We've never seen Bitcoin that high before, and so it's just astonishing to me. I don't know. Let me put on my headphones real quick.
Yeah. And is the live stream up already so I can just
when
see?
when I'm
Welcome.
talking when I'm talking without my headphones, I it sounds like there's like an echo chamber when I review the footage after the fact. When I'm like splicing up
Yeah.
videos and stuff, I notice if I don't have my headphones plugged in, there's kind of like an echo from listening to my
Oh, yeah.
the relay of the audio.
Yeah.
So, anywho, um, yeah,
Did you
but
have
yeah,
the live stream up already? Is it up?
I do have it up, but you know what? I will. Hold on, let me make sure my audio is coming through. Um,
Well,
so
if it's
so
up, it's then so I can welcome the people on the live stream on
yes,
YouTube
I gotta
and
put it
welcome
in
the
the
people on the live stream on X, right? Because or else I'm gonna forget about those, and you guys are
yes.
there too, and we appreciate you as well. So, yep, yep, yep. Good
But
morning to
I will
everybody. Yeah.
say, you know what's interesting? This is kind of something I should probably talk to you behind the scenes. It's not a big deal, but I didn't start streaming until after we were done playing the other songs because any song that has like a copyright to it, I get a flag from YouTube
Oh, of
that are
course.
that
Yes.
are videos. So like when the live stream gets posted, I'll get a message
Yes.
from YouTube. Actually, I could pull up if I pull up YouTube, or actually, no, you can't see the stream, but I could actually pull it
No.
up and you could actually see that like on the live. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
You
have a couple
can
episodes
subscribe.
here and they say
Yeah.
partially blocked because of the
Yeah.
copyrighted material. So today, what I figured today is I would just wait till you
Mhm.
started playing the What's the Ticker music because any song that's on
Yes.
Suno, that's public license.
Yeah,
So
that's sure. Yes,
so
yes. Or you made it yourself and you have your own
yeah.
copyright. So,
Yeah, so it's pretty
yep,
cool,
yep.
but so that's just something to think about. It's not a big issue. I just worked around and I just didn't start the stream
Yes.
until after. I was like, "Oh, I'll just, instead of
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a party pooper." You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
happy party.
just wanted to let you know because I don't mind. I think it's cool as hell. I like especially the get out of bed one. That reminds me so much of one of my friends, one of my buddies I used to lift with all the time. It very much something he would say all the time. Get out of bed, bitch. Let's go to the gym.
Well, I know,
Was
don't know if you guys were around last Bull Run, but it's kind of the last Bull Run. This was your Bull Run song.
oh
This
okay.
was get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go right. Trade, come on, right? Let's do
Was
it. It was
was
all
that
season.
was that
Yeah.
Ethereum? Was
No,
that a
no. This is a guy, and it was Corona time, right? So everybody was inside, and he that Mark Riboulet is his name or something like that.
mm-hmm.
He would live stream from his home, and he's standing in his bathrobe with a golden mic, going like, "Fuck, out of bed, bitch, go."
Oh
To
wow.
but
That is
it
cool.
somehow Crypto Banter was playing it. I don't know if you guys know Crypto Banter.
I don't know him.
But they
Ouch.
started the podcast last all season, and so this is very much when we play it. OGs, they know
Uh
that when Bitcoin starts to pump, it's that this music is just fitting right in because it brings us back to the last bull run, right?
that's so cool.
So
Nostalgic.
so yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah,
Memories.
crypto banter had it for every update that they did when it was all season. They started. This was their intro, and it kind of stuck with a lot of people. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because
Um,
everybody's sitting inside, right? All you did was crypto.
yeah,
There
that's so
was not much
sick.
else. So bullish,
Yeah.
I don't wish for another pandemic here, but
Right, right. It did good things.
yeah, some things about it were nice, right? Some
Yeah,
things
yeah.
about it were nice. I just have to.
Well,
My,
damn.
my bad.
That's crazy to think about. Um, yeah, it was quite an inconvenience over here in the U.S. I'm in
Oh, it was over
California.
here too.
I'm in California too, and like, I don't know what your conception is of people in California, but California is like its own country. Is the only way that I can really put it. And
Oh yeah,
people and the residents, the citizens of California, have this sense of like entitlement, and I don't even
oh
know
yeah.
how to explain. But yeah, we are definitely in like a league of our own. So what I'm going with this, so is that when COVID happened, there was a lot of people. No, I'm not doing that, and especially where I live, because I live in a very more of like the affluent part of California. Like I live
Yeah.
where all the rich people live, and so
Sure, sure.
no one was gonna put on their mask. No one was gonna do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that stuff because it's like when you think that you're like a part of the elite, society, it's like you're like, I'm not gonna listen. You think you're above the law, and this was something that I saw very much so in people close to me in my life and stuff like that, and it was very like off-putting because it's like you're like, dude, we're all like in this together, and we need to like try to like thrive, as a society, and people that think that they're special and don't have to listen to the rules. It was very uh, polarizing, I guess to
Yeah.
say. So
Yeah,
interesting
I can
stuff.
get that. I can get it. I just, of course, I'm not saying this was a good thing, but I turned full degen. I mean, look, I
Yeah.
was, I was buying up gyms that went out of business, right? And I
Mm.
bought their equipment, and I,
So you
rented
bought the
trucks and
floor.
stuff to pick it up. I
Yeah.
bought the floor, man, and I
Yeah.
was selling. I was getting rich AF in
Yeah.
Corona time, right? And I was barbell lunching here on the grass field outside of me, and then people would drive by, and I would just be in my bathrobe doing lunches, right? Barbell lunches,
Oh, that was you?
and I didn't care. Yeah, it was
No,
me.
I'm just kidding. Like I saw videos
Yeah,
of you
people were
doing it.
taking pictures and
Yeah.
stuff, and they putting it on Facebook. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't even getting
Ah,
dressed anymore to work out. I just do all of it in my bedroom.
and
Right?
there's some alpha for you.
I was
Yeah.
having I was
Yeah.
having a great time. Yeah, right. While people were buying toilet paper, I was buying weights because I know people in the gym,
Yeah.
and you can't go to your gym anymore. They go insane.
Dude,
So I
yeah.
was making a killing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the price of at home gym equipment, or not the price, but that business went up like 18,000% or some
Well,
like
a set
insane
of
number.
dumbbells here was like 20 euro or something,
Uh
and just for two dumbbells,
yeah,
two let's say two 10 pound dumbbells,
right.
and they went second hand. They went for 120,
Yeah.
at one point. Like people were
Wow.
making their own with concrete and steel, and it
Wow.
was like crazy. It was
That's
crazy.
yeah.
But
That's
hey,
wild.
these dips are opportunity, and I was like, yeah, I'm all about it. This is gonna be my time, right? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was so I had actually a lot of fun in Corona time. I made lots of new friends.
Are
Anyway, we're
am I
right now here in 2025,
yeah.
right? And we're very much in the bull market. Bitcoin to 123, right? 123 for Bitcoin
Are you having deja
today.
vu as well? I don't know why I get like deja vu when like all time high hits. Like it feels like I've like looked at this chart before. It feels like I've seen Bitcoin at 120. Maybe I'm the only one that experiences this.
Um, are you channeling the future? The
Yeah,
future
I
group?
don't know.
I'm all for this.
Maybe that's why I'm such a futurist and like an AI geek because. But yeah, no
Well, for
hands.
me,
No one
I
else
just feel
gets. Huh. I guess I'm the only one.
anything under 170 is for me is just like, yeah, I'm not, I'm
Not
excited, but
excited.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, well, higher,
Yeah, yeah, it's
higher.
crazy. I get such
Yeah,
a rush seeing it because it's just so I don't know the explain I don't even know how to explain the euphoria, but I love being like right about things just in general. And so when I see like Bitcoin like
I was
doing
right.
well, it's yeah, and it's not even like, oh yeah, like I told you so, but it's like people in my life like know that I'm like kind of like somebody the other day asked me like, why do you like crypto so much? And I was thinking, like, it's just such a funny question to me because it's like, oh my god, it's like
Yeah,
I don't like crypto because of the fact that it's like a bunch of digital numbers and code put together and like, oh, that's cool that it's the utility. That's
you
not what
like
I love.
Web3. You like everything about it, just the
Yeah.
surroundings.
It's like asking somebody
Yeah.
like why do you like money? It's like, oh, okay, here, let me come up with a reason, a list of reasons why. But
I
there's
think a lot of people who are into crypto the way we are is because we like the adventure. We like to
oh
have
yeah,
the,
the
threat.
gamification.
Yes, and
Yeah.
tread new grounds.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go somewhere else where nobody is, and make new friends
Right.
there. And
Pioneering something.
yeah, where
There's
else
so
can
many
you be?
reasons. I
Where
could
else can we be dogs or other PFPs and then talking to each other, and that
and
is
have it
all
be
pretty normal.
acceptable. Yeah.
Yes, I see articles and stuff I read articles, and then it's like, yes, well, potato had a number 19 something. Just posted the chart with, and then it gets really technical. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where in the world can potato head 1922 say something and it be
Mm-hmm.
taken serious?
Mm-hmm.
The guy is
Mm-hmm.
giving serious TA, but he's
Wow.
called Potato Head. And it's
Yeah.
in an article, it's in the news web. That can
Right.
only
Right.
happen in crypto. There's
Mm.
no way on the news people say like Potato Head and then take anything somebody says serious. But
Exactly.
somehow in crypto,
It's
this pretty much works.
newscaster giving the
Yeah,
weather. It's like
yeah,
and
yeah,
Mr. Potato Head with the weather.
yeah,
He's like, it's gonna
right?
be a chance of cloud.
Avocado gave a fabulous TA today. It says
Yeah.
this and this based on this and this and institutional money here and there. And it's like, look, Avocado is saying this. What the hell?
Well, and where else do you get the news? Like the our like news, like our I don't know, our like finger on the our ear to the ground with like news and stuff like
Yeah,
that is like we're very much like we have to kind of stay involved and stay on top of it as well in order to not get wrecked, you know, being one of
yeah,
the reasons.
yeah.
But it's like that kind of like engagement, interaction there. Yeah, the gamification of it. It's like if we weren't doing this, I can't imagine what I would be. I mean, I'm sure I'd be investing my time into probably something with computers, um, but still, it does give me myself an outlet, but that's not the
Yeah.
primary reason. I mean, being a hedge against inflation is one of the main reasons. Like when someone asks me that question, that's kind of like the light that turns on. I was like, well, being a hedge against inflation is kind of like number one. Like what else are you going to do? You know, like open up a
Yeah, I
savings
always
account?
say
Like,
like I like always say like, look, remember when we had the .com boom
mm-hmm.
and nobody believed it? Remember when we had cell phones? Well, I don't, but a lot of people. If you have older people, you kind of can compare it with the whole cell phone thing.
Yeah.
And people were reluctant to. People were like, "Yeah, send me a freaking letter. You can call me at home. I don't want to be walking around with a phone." And
Yeah.
look, like 40 years into it, and we're just like, nobody can leave their phone behind. It's like if you don't have your phone, you don't exist, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and these people are bearish against it too. And then the .com, it's like, oh, it's all a scam. This is gonna, this is gonna blow over. And no, it did not. Everything that we do is now in the World Wide Web, right?
Mm.
And now it's crypto, and people are like, yes, I don't know how to. It's like, yes, well, history repeats itself again. Are you gonna be with it or not? Because it is gonna happen. So sometimes I just use these references for people because we're changing a whole system here, and it's gonna take its time. And
Mm-hmm.
we cannot see that happen clearly on a daily, but we can track that over time. So, and we are still early. So, with all of that. So Bitcoin doing this, I do want to, because the channel that Sui broke out in and is in a new channel actually signals a massive rally, you guys, massive rally incoming for Sui. I cannot stress you this enough. I opened the long for very long. This means that I leave that long open for weeks, right? If you do that, always check your margins because, there may be some fees. And so, if you are going, I'm going big or going home with this. Yes, there's a possible 400% surge here coming for SUI, right? And so yeah, it broke out bullish. MACD, it's so bullish, right? Everything screams long, long, long.
Mm.
And so if you have your long out there for like a 20x, you do have um, your liquidation price a lot lower, and I don't see us coming to retest any of that. So for now, of course, the future is risky, but for now, I'm in on SUI and let the long there, right? So that is that. Well, what is Bitcoin going to do? It's moving in its own little channel that is creating now too, and it probably won't respect anything of it, just like it never never does. But let me draw some new trend lines because it's forming something new here. If we keep this going, right, then the 118 is a retest, and possibly lower there is that 111 retest, right? Maybe we're going to get there, but we don't need to. I can see us very much being bullish here for the longer. Let me see what's happening on that weekly with that. No, we're still looking good there. We still have room on that weekly too. My God, this is not cooked by any means. We still have ways on that weekly, and now I have to make adjustments, and add to that. So now, instead of it having some oomph to 126, I'm seeing more oomph towards 130 even, right?
Wow.
So yeah, even though on a daily we look a little bit exhausted, but no cooking, no overcooking here just yet. RSIs are coming down on the 3 and 4th hour in this little move right here, while Bitcoin is still on the green. RSI is coming down on the higher time frames, 3 and 4 hour, and so yeah, that 118 might be retested. Um, let me. Well, actually did the 119 already. They went a wick there. But there's another top of a wick that I'm looking for, and that's 118.942 on the Binance chart. That might be something that it wants to throw a wick in. But then on that wick, that RSI will come down then with it, and then we'll just good to go again on the 3 and 4th hour, which
Mm.
possibly tomorrow we're probably sideways retesting a little bit. Yes, maybe what we're looking at here. Right, Ethereum is set to blast. Right,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
3K.
crazy.
We're just over
Hmm?
3K today, right? Is it?
Yep,
I
yep,
think
just
it
over
was it was
3K.
just over 3K when I was looking at it earlier.
Yep, yep, absolutely. So yeah, everything, right? Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, institutions are doubling down. They're all doubling down on it. It's just wild to see what's going on there with institutional money. They are FOMOing hard on Bitcoin. Much more long-term holders in Bitcoin and short-term holders, which the short-term holders usually is retail, right? It's usually us, and they're easy to shake out, right? It's so easy. People are just so, manipulated. In well, how do you say? They can be swayed by news, right? And but the thing is, they give out the news, so they kind of manipulate you with all of this. So Kazakhstan, most investment national reserve into crypto. So see, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is like this reshuffling of the deck, right? That's happening in the financial world with this, and all these poorer countries are gonna now have an opportunity to jump on stage with Bitcoin. See what this is about? So there is a whole financial quote unquote warfare or race, you should say, on who gets to own, who gets to own the amount of Bitcoin is kind of being like, yeah, you then rule, right? So there is a fight going on, there's a race going on, how to get that crypto. So Kazakhstan, which is like, what kind of country is that? Did we ever heard of that? Yeah, well, now they're gonna do their national reserves into crypto,
Oh wow.
right? And any country that will go in and say, look, we're going to build our reserves, we're going to buy a million Bitcoin, that can propel this price so high. But these are white swan events, right? And so, but Kazakhstan is doing it. So the countries control about 13% of the global Bitcoin hash rate. So Kazakhstan is actually a significant position now in the world of crypto. Kazakhstan, isn't that why that from that movie, that
Borat.
guy from
Yeah, yeah,
Borat?
Borat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Borat is rich. I mean, yeah, 13% of the global hash rate for Kazakhstan. Watch that happen. And so, as the south of Africa is jumping in there, right? They're all jumping in there because now the playing field is being leveled financially. And these countries are like, hell yeah, right? We never got a chance before, but we're getting it now. We're taking it.
Mm.
So, very, very bullish things going on over there. And then crypto, the crypto total market cap, yeah, just banged out on the all-time high. That was 3.8 trillion, 3.8 trillion. You guys,
Yeah, for what was it? What was that? One more time.
the crypto market cap
Uh
hits
huh.
3.8 trillion on the
Damn.
all-time high. Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Three
So a
point
total
eight.
index flashes a buy signal while classic chart pattern hits the 4.45 trillion target, right?
Wow.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep. So
Yeah.
just to give you an idea, I think
Mhm.
the total of UK's GDP
Hmm.
is 4.2. So it's almost
Wow.
as big as the total
You're
GDP
right.
of the UK. That is insane. And everybody's like, yeah, well, crypto's a scam. All right.
Right, exactly. That's how I
Uh,
feel when I see Bitcoin at all-time high. It's like, okay, cuz like there are people that I talk to that, are, knowledgeable people about just things in general. They're just like bright people. But then when I talk to them about crypto, they're like, yeah, like I don't know, it just seems risky to me, and like and they got all
yeah.
these reasons that, they're like, well, it's not insured like the banks, and like they'll have a list of
Oh, yeah,
reasons,
yeah.
and I'm like, it's like do
Like the
your own
banks that you
research.
had to bail out with your tax money. These banks.
Yeah, yeah, it's the banks. Yeah, it's when you weigh your options, it's like you really need to do your own research and like look at like what's going on here, and then kind of
We,
make
we
up your
just
own
gotta
mind.
accept. We just gotta accept that other people will just get used to crypto when they eventually get paid in crypto, and that's the only way for them to
Yeah,
accept that reality. And if you spot opportunity like we did and do, then that you're front running that, but you then gotta accept that you cannot help all the people. You cannot help anybody that doesn't want to be helped, right?
right,
So you
right,
can
right,
spread the
right. It's
message
that's
to
the
everybody who
thing.
wants to hear it.
I don't
Yeah.
try to convince anyone because it's the last
No.
thing I want to do. Because if they do get
Yeah.
wrecked, I don't want them coming back to me saying, "Why did you tell me to buy?" I don't tell anyone
I,
to buy, but I tell them to think about starting to save money. I'm like, saving your money is probably a good step in the right direction, no matter what. Like that's always a good.
I
It's just if you even if you're not going to put it in crypto, find some way to start saving. But
yes.
another cool
Get
thing,
yourself $1 a day Bitcoin keeps
yeah,
poverty away. Let's go. I
exactly.
hold on. I got Globe Newswire because this is the last thing I wanted to touch on before we're
Mm,
gonna mention some
mm-hmm.
senders that we're absolutely freaking sending today.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
so um, Globe Newswire came out with an article about the APT miner, and it launched a new app that allows everyone to mine Bitcoin and Dogecoin for free. So, APT Miner recently launched a new mobile app designed for users who want to easily participate in cryptocurrency mining. APT Miner supports a variety of mainstream currencies such as Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Litecoin. All Oh, I hear feedback from myself.
I
All
apologize.
users
Sorry.
can start. No problem. All users can start mining for free without any hardware equipment or technical background. And so, and that has got to do with the cloud mining, right?
Yes,
True
I'm
cloud
signing
mining.
up
So
right
there's
now. This is the coolest. I love stuff like this. You get six
yes,
cents a day. No, 60 cents a day for daily check-ins, which doesn't sound like a lot of money, but if this is like real and you can really do, I'm like, dude, I will definitely do that if it
yeah.
only takes a second each day.
The APT miner popular contracts, and then the benefits that you could earn, right? So there's BTC, Canaan, and Avalon. The A1466 investment is about $100, and your total net profit is +8. Right, Doge would be to investment amount, let's say 500. Your total profits would be 42. Right, the Ant
Oh,
miner, yeah.
oh, so there is an initial fee setup.
Well,
Is that is
let's read more about it, right? So APT is cloud mining platform with a UK license, was founded in 2018, so it's nothing new. But with the launch of the mobile app, we hope to allow more users to participate in digital asset era in a simpler, more convenient way, not only for short-term term gains, but also to build a sustainable passive income channel. APT miner makes cloud mining truly part of everybody's life. Disclaimer: the information for all right, so I guess we gotta. It's APT miner. Maybe I should check my Apple Store, see if it's there. What can we do with this? Here we go. APT. I do not want this. Let's look this up. ATP miner.
Yeah, so it is. It's a mining package thing. I see how it is. Very cool. Yeah. There's another one. You're familiar with Go Mining, correct?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I actually signed up for Go Mining a while back, like on the bottom tier or whatever. I checked it recently. This was like God. This must have been back about 9 months ago, and I checked it the other day, and I was like, oh, cool. Like I made like $20 or something. It was something like insignificant because I didn't invest on like setting up like a big strong one. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so
All right.
APT
So,
miner.
so how to set this up in 3 steps? Download the APT Miner app, register and claim your rewards. New users will automatically receive $15 free computing power reward after registering. Choose the right contract and start earning daily mining income. Flexible configuration for short-term contracts to long-term contracts. Daily income is automatically settled to the account. And so there it has these the table of potential um, profits, right?
Mm-hmm.
The official email is info at appminer, apt miner, and you need to visit aptmining.com, and there you can download the thing. All right, this is actually interesting. I think I'm going to do it. Um, let's see how easy this then is. All right, join the APT Miner, start your wealth growing journey.
I'm
I'm
kind of
going for
confused. So,
50%.
unit price $100, plan duration 2 days, daily profit $4, total profit $8. So you spend $100 and
Mm-hmm.
then you get $8 profit. Is that? I don't know. Let me see. So yeah, for $550, plan duration 10 days, daily profit $6.60, total profit $66. So to make $66, you put $550 up for 10 days, and then you get $66. Huh?
I guess we gotta, you know what? We're gonna look
It's
into it more,
interesting.
Tick, you and I together, and set it up. So maybe we can do like a tutorial tomorrow for everybody who wants them, and we can follow up on this.
Yeah.
But I think if we start doing it today, we're just gonna hawk the space with it. So let's go ahead and maybe dive into that together, and so we can bring you like a tutorial tomorrow, and Tick can take you through the visuals of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
that a deal?
Yeah. I'm wondering what people on Reddit say about it, because Reddit is pretty good
Uh,
at finding people that have had experience with these sorts of
yeah,
things, and because that's what happened with me with Go mining. So I signed up for Go mining, and then when after I did some research after I signed up, and
yeah.
and the consensus was kind of like, yeah, like cool, like I made like a little bit of money, but if I had just put that money in Bitcoin instead, this I would be, this much further ahead. So that's something to to take into consideration, is, am I better off
Yeah,
putting.
but the chart moves up and down, right?
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
making consistent. So you're
yeah,
you're
during the
hedging
bear.
against volatility. Yes,
Mm-hmm,
yes,
mm-hmm,
right. So
mm-hmm.
so um maybe in the bull run now, yeah, but yeah, it's
Right, but
right.
in
It
the.
just evens you out a little bit. It's something that can be a passive income without too much risk here, right?
Mm-hmm. Another cool
Actually,
update.
I do not want to sell either, so I might just go for that gold miner, the gold shell on Doge. That looks
Mm,
like pretty good.
what?
The gold shell mini Doge Pro.
I haven't seen this. I'm looking it
Yeah.
up right now. Gold Shell Doge.
All
Oh,
right, go
Gold
for
Shell
the
official. Here we go.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
these look they look like they're on the smaller side, like they're kind of compact, right?
yeah,
This one's almost 3 grand. Let's see, how's this? This thing must be a beast. 3.4 gigahertz, or 3.4 gigahertz hash rate, 1800 watts. Yeah, these are cool. Profit
yeah.
$3.95. Estimated daily rewards. Estimated daily earnings $4 a day. So damn.
$4 a day.
Yeah. Geez.
Buy $4 Bitcoin.
So it costs you $3,000, and then you make 100. It would take you.
A lot.
It would take three
Uh,
years to get your money back.
yes. My
Yikes.
miners in Caspa do better, but we can do a review on this, right? Let's put
Mm-hmm.
that on the topic on the menu here.
Yeah.
And
So,
then
and you
I
got
want
something
to
else?
switch. Yeah, no, well, no, I kind of want to switch towards. There was such a pump going on yesterday that we actually opened. We were not here on Sunday, but normally with what's the ticker, but we had to for fart token,
Yeah.
right? Because that thing was taking off, and it hit an all-time high of what was it, 700 something K market cap. We've been talking about it in the space for a little bit, anywhere between 100 and 200K market cap, right? So where it's at for a little bit
Mm-hmm.
before this rip. And that just is indicative of how bullish this coin really is. So I kind of want to say good morning to Coach right here. Coach, good morning. You must have a great day. This was a great day.
He's at the Porsche dealership right now.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I'm
kidding.
more
A joke.
I'm more of a Mercedes guy myself, but
There you go.
good morning to you
Oh,
too.
Maybach.
Yeah, it's a great day. What a pump.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. What else is going on? So we got Fart Coin was ripping at 450 today, was it? We have a little
We did hit 700K,
yeah,
Yeah.
and now we're at a 450.
nice.
Yes, right
Just
now it's
preparing for the next leg.
Right.
next
That
leg up.
that was
We're actually
expected,
at
right?
460. 460. Yeah, of course. You cannot, at one point when it goes parabolic like that, how can
Yeah.
you? There's people going to be, and they need to offload because you want to have that amount that they have being spread over smaller holders so we can
Mhm.
do another leg up because
Yeah.
you cannot drag these heavy bags. So you cannot sit on 2 mil market cap and have these people have 150K in their wallet, right?
Right.
You can't. You got to fix that before we get there. So that's why these retracements are so nice. You can board more people. They can buy for $10, $15, $25, $100, right? So they will. It will naturally disperse like that, and that is you need that for another leg up, right? You cannot take weight with you when you want to go up like that, right?
Mhm.
You got to go with more wallets that are lighter weight, and so yeah, that is why you sometimes need a little bit of a cool down, and but this thing is going to go to multi millies, right? That's just going to happen here. So um, yeah, and these big wallets, they can only
Well,
sell once, right? They cannot do that over and over again. They can only sell once. When they lose their position, they sell it to other people, and so that is a natural thing that happens in trading. Yeah, sometimes it needs to happen. Yeah. So, but 700, and then coming back to 450. This is bullish retracement. This is nothing. I think it's that whole project should be proud of reaching 700K,
Mhm.
especially with how organically it's spreading. Right, there's no big names behind there calling anything. If anything, the contrary, right? It's
Right.
very, very much community driven, trenches. It is what it is type of deal, right? Nobody's calling it. This is simply rating, being bullish, being in spaces, that kind of stuff. And the FOMO on SUI is real, you guys. It's real. And so, top gainer for Fartcoin today, outperforming Lofi, outperforming, all of them. So, yeah, you guys, Fartcoin on SUI. I'm in it. Tickets in it. Got to be honest about that, right? I'm pumping my own bags here.
Mhm.
But just, if I would look at this from the outside in, I would be like, yes, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Fartcoin on Solana, Billy's, Fartcoin on Base, multi-millis, right? And I'm talking about, what was that all-time high there? Over 100 mil. And so this sitting here, even at this market cap, yeah, yeah. And I've seen it happen before. Right? I've seen Axel and sub 1 mil. I've seen Lofi sub 4 mil, right? And they did some crazy numbers on Sui. So and Sui is gonna do a rip. And Sui is looking so strong here. And even though Bitcoin is not gonna, is gonna maybe cool down, Sui will not. Sui is set to do a rally. That is that broke out. I don't see any other layer ones really breaking out except for Ethereum. It has a little breakout now, and that still needs to be confirmed. But Sui's confirmed breakout right here. Candle next to that thing, yes. Go time, right? So volume on Sui is really, really good. And then, yeah, degens will come. People will ape. People will come late to the party. Well, quote unquote late. Um, it's still very early on SUI network, but yeah, at least I think so. And the first, I just want to press on everybody that monthly cross, golden cross on Bitcoin, no retail to be found. I'm getting more bullish with every time, everything that I see, every indicator that I put on there. Every time I want to find a more bearish argument for what I'm seeing, and people would say like, yeah, Black Swan event, and I'm just like, yeah, well, if the sky falls, we all have a bump on our head, right? I mean, yeah, who would have guessed the pandemic? Who would have guessed that you cannot calculate that in? Just like you cannot calculate in a white swan event when it happens, right? Let's say some small country that we cannot even, that you probably never heard of, start to buy like 2, 3, 4, a million of Bitcoin, a million Bitcoins. Yeah, Bitcoin is, and they're going to hodl it for their reserves. So boom, that would take Bitcoin to above 200K this cycle, something like that, right?
Mm.
That's all it takes, but you cannot trade on that. We cannot say it is going to happen. I mean, the likelihood is there. There is a situation created with Bitcoin that this could possibly lead to possibly something like that, but it's all possibly, and it's all out there. It has nothing to do with the chart. And so, I'm just trading the chart. And so Bitcoin is not done yet. We're nowhere near overheated. Um, you know, um, I don't like to place bets because I think it's childish. But yeah, I could have could have done so quite confidently. But it's yeah, 130 is where we're looking at next for me, right? Uh, but after some retesting, of course, you cannot go parabolic from here. That's not how this works. So we're gonna have to do some retesting. So the dominance here, you guys, still pretty high. And even though that there is a little bit of a release on SUI, SUI is allowed to run big here, run big. But the dominance is still straight up where it is. It's still sitting in 64.5. We came from 65.5. And so we clearly see some money movement between Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then that outflow from Ethereum, and I keep saying this, right? And when you guys are going to check for yourself, go to DeFi Llama. So the outflow for Ethereum, when there is outflow from Ethereum, because most of that Ethereum is going straight back into Bitcoin. But what comes off, that percentage that is coming into the market is 49% of it's going to SUI. Check that. So SUI is allowed to run. The market wants SUI to run, and it is going to rally. So next target there, if we take out all-time high, is going to be $7.20. The $7.26 for SUI on my extension, but I got to change that a little bit because of the latest move. So I got to draw something new. It's probably going to come out at $7.40 or something like that. So there's that. And you can see clearly all of it ecosystem is pumping. Fartcoin was allowed to rally to 700. Okay, Deep is up 7.8. Walrus is up 8.1. Right, so that whole ecosystem is having a party. Memes are up in general, like 10, 20, 30% here, right? But yeah, definitely the one that was pumping so hard was Fartcoin. When we're talking about max gaining, right? Not
Mm.
volume, but max gaining. Yes, and this is all organic. So you know what, guys? So bullish, right? Bullish. I like that stuff. I
Yes.
like it that we can have something like that here that we talk about at 1:30, and if you guys hopped in with us, right? We are, everybody, the whole village is happy with their bags, right, at this
Yeah.
moment in time. Yes,
Yeah, it's pretty
I
astonishing.
love that. I actually got DMs from people. Let me read it because I rarely check DMs on, especially on. So crypto confident is like just dropping you a line to say thank you for calling out Farcoin, right? And I have like 11 people more in my DMs. Is like wild, right? You're calling on Sui again. Is volume coming back? Should we? And I was like, volume is coming back. Let's go. Right,
There we
let's do
go.
it. Yes, they're all like, "Oh, you're calling on Sui again." I am calling on Sui again. Yes, it happens. Because how can we not? How can we not be bullish on this? Let's have a look on Solana, because Solana, nevertheless, very bullish. Lots of volume on chain, right? So lots of movement on chain, but moving into resistance still. Now, let's put me on the daily here so I can, yeah. Um, there is pressure from that last top from 19th of January, right? Where we sat at 200 something. Um, 200, what was it, 290 or something? Am I right here? Yeah, 295 Solana. That top is actually giving us pressure. I wish it was we didn't make that top because then this would have been a confirmed breakout, but it did. And so and it kind of made like this double top, and then and got that whole capitulation down to 92 Solana in April. And it's recovering from that. It's working on its reversal, but it's having a hard time. So it doesn't mean we should not be bullish on Solana. It's just that there hasn't been a confirmed breakout on Solana on that daily at all, and that's because that wick to 295 they're giving a lot of pressure. So there's a lot of people. What do I mean with giving pressure? There's a lot of people who got trapped in that uh, peak right there, right? They got stomped out pretty badly here. And if they haven't sold at a loss, these are going to give that pressure for that reversal. If that top wasn't there, this would have been a breakout already, right? So there's that. Just wait for Solana there to break out. Of course, we are looking at a clear, very clear breakout on the daily for XRP. So maybe retest to 280, if not, then 264, and retest that area would be bullish for XRP to do. That looks like it wants to cook hard, and then we're looking at. Let me just measure that up right here. Come on. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, we go for a swing low. Put that on the swing low. Let's go zoom in. Next target for the extension would be $4.48. $4.48, just before $5, and then cook there a little bit sideways. $7 should also be very much doable for XRP here. Yes. And this is all, you guys. This is all pre-pumps because Bitcoin isn't done. The dominance is high. These are all pre-pumps. If we go take out this stuff, it's just the market is going to allow some coins to outperform Bitcoin. SUI clearly is doing it. XRP wants to do it, and there are a few others on my chart that are looking to do the same. SEI is one that has clearly broken out and wants to do something here, right? But it's kind of building a market structure. I kind of need more. I need a bigger candle next to that to confirm all that. Uh, Tao broke out. Bit and Sword broke out. You guys put that one on your watch list. I know it's $407 now, and might look really expensive, but that thing is in an ugly price squeeze with so much bullish divergence on the daily. That's one is waiting to pop. And so, yeah, these are the things that I'm looking at. Let's see. In the gaming section, I do not see the gaming section move just yet, but that's because dominance still high. Some in the AI are pulling up with the rest, but not. I would have expected the market to let the narrative of AI run a little bit harder. But no, I'm not seeing that at all. All my AI tokens, the biggest AI tokens that I have on my watch list, uh, keeping an eye on those, but they are not moving. They are not moving, not breaking out, still on the floor, sideways, no heating up there at all. And that tells me that the coins and the blockchains that are allowed to run, that's where we need to look at. We need to put those in a special section because they are outperforming the market. Because you cannot run with this dominance this high, and if they are, then they are the ones who are sucking from Ethereum's titty. Let's go. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so that's a wrap on that, right? The first coming 6 months are going to be that golden cross on Bitcoin on the monthly has been there. Now the monthly it gives us 3 to 6 months out. So this coming 6 months can be life changing for you. You need to be locking in. You need to be checking your portfolio if you are good to go. If you are good to go to know what you are going to trade next, right? So have stuff on your watch list that when you are in profit and the other ones that are not doing anything at the moment, like that AI narrative and gaming, they're kind of just still on the floor, right? So you want to have these things already lined up so you know where to go next. Because when things go insane in an alt season, we do expect that. A lot of people expect it by the end of the year. I'm not too sure because I'm still very much divided if we're in a 4 year cycle or if we're in a prolonged cycle. Because, like I said, if somebody puts up, there is no retail yet. There hasn't been. This is all institutional money, and it's just like it's cranking up. And so, if there's one country that is going to decide to buy a lot of Bitcoin, then we are looking at a prolonged rally. You cannot make anything else of that. Just lock in and do your homework. It's not that hard, right? It takes a little bit of your time and attention, and it can really set you up because when things get crazy in all season, um, and you are in profit, and then you want to buy the next thing because you kind of want to make exits again, right? You want to roll over, and but you need to know where to roll over in on forehand, or else you're gonna get wrecked by green candles because shit will be popping off left and right, and you'll be FOMOing on everything at some point. And but you need a clear when chaos hits, you need to have an orderly plan to maneuver through it and make the best gains possible. Right? Let's go. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I keep altering a little bit of my trading view and my categories and what, right, and optimize so I can just go ahead and just pull triggers when I need to on autopilot here. And
Nice.
yeah, you just need to get ready like that, right?
Be prepared, be locked in.
Yes, locked in. This is where it comes. This is where we were in the bear market for all these years, right? So this is your homework. Should have done that already and optimized that already. If not, then start today, right? Start doing that. You're just gonna keep better and better, and then when the storm comes and you're in it, you know what to do, and you will not be FOMOing around, tossing bags around. And it's very hard not to make money in all season, but it is an art to max gain, right? To really say like, look, this can retire me. I want to retire. It's my mission.
Mm.
And if you have a plan of something big like retirement, don't leave that up to chance. Don't leave that up to no, and don't. This has got to be a done deal. I'm so bullish.
Yeah, it's not going to just happen on its own.
No, if you're waiting to get lucky, when did that ever work out for you?
Yeah, no, good luck.
Yeah, right.
That's
You
not
got
going
to
to
have a
happen.
game plan. If you're going out on a night on a town, and you want to get some, are you leaving that up to luck? No, you're gonna have a risk. You're gonna have a play, right? You cannot be standing there like be like, yes, well, maybe I get chosen today. No,
Mm-hmm.
you're losing uh, if you
Uh,
go about it that way. Yeah.
yes. Let's see. So there was a couple things that you reminded me of there. You know what? I am curious. I don't want to go on a deep dive on this, but it's just worth bringing up because it's kind of driving me nuts. Is the walrus token? I don't understand why it's like. When you first showed me Wall, I believe it was at like 55 cents, and today it's at like 42, 43 cents. So it's just interesting to me because the sentiment on Walls like incredibly. I just feel like it's gonna freaking rip here like any day. Like I feel like I'm gonna look at it and it's gonna be at 65 cents
Yes.
before I know it.
Okay, so here's what's going on. If you looked at SUI for longer than a year and watched the ecosystem movement with the new tokens, the new utility coming on there. So Walrus was launched in what was it, like April or something like that? March, April. Deep was launched
March,
in I
yeah.
think December or something like that. Um, so you kind of wanted to have these tokens on to see how they move with the ecosystem. Now, here's how these tokens move, right? According to what I've been witnessing over time with SUI, and this never fails. So every time SUI breaks a resistance, confirms it, and is then pumping on, that's when these tokens will fly to. They get the go sign, right?
Mm.
Anytime SUI bumps up to resistance, their go sign is gone. Stop. Right.
Well,
So
Deep is.
sometimes SUI is doing some numbers, right? but it's pumping onto resistance, and so that ecosystem is not moving with because people are then just trading SUI.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if they're in a lot of profit, then they are willing to roll over into the ecosystem, right? And that's where
Right.
the other tokens will get a go sign. And we clearly see this happening right now when it broke out that there is a lot of flood coming in. I mean, Deep is doing well, but people lost faith, man. It was pure capitulation in April there for SUI ecosystem and for SUI. People are not believing in general in the market anymore. That happens, right? And these bottoms were just so juicy to buy, right, to DCA there. But yeah, price will pump back and then some for these tokens. This is just all, um, if you look on the maps on where these tokens are with their indexes undervalued, all of them.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's why I
yeah.
feel like Wall is gonna like 3x from here. I feel like in the blink of an eye. Uh, Deep.
Sometimes I think, Tick, you're not bullish enough. I really am because I kind of see myself before alt season last time. I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
can 5x, this can 6x. Yeah, and when you know what it did, 20, 30x. I was just like, oh, right? And I was like, all right, I need to be more bullish enough. I'm not bullish enough, clearly, right?
I like to like under promise to myself and then
Sure,
get
sure, but
surprised. Yeah.
sure, but you might, your upside potential bags, yeah, you might want to stretch it there a little further, right? And then be also risk managing there too. So don't think like, oh, this has massive upside potential, so I need 10 G's in there. Like all I got. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, right? You risk manage that whole bunch. And these upside potential have the upside potential because they're more risky. They're lower cap. And so you need to adjust then the money you spend.
Well, yeah. That's why I ask about Wall is because the lower market cap, but plus the tech, plus the sentiment. Wall has a lot of great qualities. Deep, I like, and Deep even lower at 18 cents.
Yeah.
And I've got like a little bit of Deep. But that's what I'm looking at right now, and this is how people get wrecked. Is because I'm like thinking, I'm like, should I rotate? I'm doing exactly. I'm thinking about doing exactly what you kind of warn against, because
Yes.
I'm wondering, but because it's like I'm wondering, I'm like, am I good staying in Deep? Because I don't think Deep is gonna rip like Wall is, just because of sentiment, community, NFTs, utility. Walrus has all of that, where Deep only
That's the
checks
deal. What I think is that Deep will go sooner than
the
Walrus.
Walrus, huh? Why do you
Yeah.
say? I'm curious. Why do you think that?
Because it's a bigger utility. It's its liquidity layer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's also deflationary, so I
But
think it can pump sooner and harder, and then I do have positions in both.
yeah,
So my average for Deep is just below 10 cents. I think. Well, let me look.
nice.
N- nine point 091. And what's my average on Wall? On Wall, I'm a little bit higher. I'm actually on my average now. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a great entry right now. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I bring it up too for anyone listening. It's like,
Well,
look at
price never
Walrus
came down more than this. So it's the you know
as the floor.
it never came down. It's a young token. So look, this can go down, right? But it never did. Not even in that capitulation phase, it did. So but yeah, young token, risky. So I have more in Deep because it's some stronger utility in in all logic and reason, and but bullish on Walrus. But yeah, okay, so half the bag of Deep, let's say half that amount is in Walrus, not the same. So because these tokens are not the same for me, so
They're not.
uh,
Yeah.
so I adjust the bag I built in that token to the lower end because they're more risky. So um, Deep has much more meat to the bone for me, so that warrants something a bigger investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
The more meat it got, the more stabilized it will be, and it's still volatile, you guys. I mean, and I hate to talk about stability and crypto in one sentence because We are here for upside potential. Let's just be honest, right? But you got to risk manage your portfolio a little bit, and this is also how you're building happy bags, so you can hodl comfortably. And hodling comfortably means that you just, average yourself good. So when a pump comes, you're in profit, right? Straight away,
Yeah,
or
it
even
worked.
more than you were before.
Right,
So,
it worked for me with SUI with my DCA that I remember I started doing
of
that
course,
like
it works.
a month or six weeks ago or something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start DCAing SUI because I feel like
Yeah.
and then yesterday I was looking at the chart and I was like, oh my gosh, because it ripped a lot. I made a nice little percentage because I had bought in it like when it was at 285 and 295. Like
Yes.
that's when I like
Yes.
upped. I
See
doubled
how this
down,
works,
tripled.
Vic? Timing the market versus timing the market. You
Hmm.
just start your DCA, and then it's just going to take time, and time is your friend, right? It's going to take time.
Yes,
And do
yes.
you not wish now, hindsight, that
I
you
bought
would have,
more.
yeah, or started
Always.
earlier, or bought
Oh
more
yeah,
at a
yeah, yeah.
floor?
I always yeah. That's how it is
Yes,
when you
of
do anything.
course.
Like you start going. If you
But
start
that's
going to the gym, you're always like, oh, why didn't I start doing this sooner? That's
well,
always
yeah, right. Yes,
yeah.
this is freaking. This is. I'm elated. Yeah. So now you take that with you into your next DCA plan. And then you can be more confident in your DCA because you know it freaking works. You've proven that to yourself already. So you can be
Yeah.
bullish on DCAing furthermore. But you remember in the beginning, you were like, wow, is this
Yeah.
going lower than 290? Is it
Yeah.
going lower? Is it?
It was
And it's like
crazy.
that. Just do your DCA. You'll be fine. Just do your
Yeah. I
DCA.
started the DCA at like 385 and then it went down to
Yeah.
365, 345, 325,
Yeah.
315,
But
305,
like,
295.
yeah.
I was like, is
You're
this
like,
like
how
I'm
many
like
more do I need to DCA?
yeah, it was like right when I started the freaking DCA, it just I was like, dude, this is like and that's how these things go for whatever reason. I don't know what the hell it's the psychology of
Yeah,
crypto
you
or
buy and
of
then it dumps.
yeah, it just how it
Yeah.
works for whatever
So
reason.
that's
It's
so
like
that's why you DCA, but now
yeah.
you're in profit, even though you bought at any level.
Yes, yes. And when it
You
would
automatically
yeah.
bought more of the floor than you did when you were kind of top blasting, maybe a little
Right,
bit,
right.
or
When I was
even
top blasting at
in that.
385, the much more conservative buys, and then
Yeah,
once when it was down to like at the $3 point, I was doubling and tripling
you're
down.
gonna
And I don't recommend
up
that.
your
That's not.
DCA.
Yeah, it's not a.
No, that's the
Oh,
right
that
way to
is good.
DCA.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you start when you have like a budget for your DCA, you start with the lowest amount. And then if it dips more, you buy more, and you buy more, and you buy more, right? And so increasingly, you're going to buy more in your DCA, and that's how you optimize the DCA. You don't need to, because if you would have just spent the same amount, you would have been in profit now too, because you automatically buy more of the floor than you will at a top, because tops if you look at the chart, these tops are really small time fractions on your chart. Most of the time, coins are on the floor or descending or sideways. Bitcoin is such a perfect example of this. It moves 105 days sideways. Like 3 months, we're doing the sideways shimmy. Yeah, that's your DCA, right? And even if you would have bought the previous pump, you still would be good in your DCA because it's the descending channel
Well,
down,
yeah.
and you're just grabbing,
I,
and then for the next leg up, boom, you're immediately in profit.
yeah.
That's why
So,
DCA works.
well,
Yeah.
think about this. This is a great example because their DCA is like freaking insane. Metaplanet. So I keep bringing them up just because what they're doing with Bitcoin is remarkable. They're doing the Michael Saylor strategy on their website. So it's a Japanese company that's trying to acquire as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. And so over the last year and a half, they've just been buying. You can see the chart right now. I have it up on the jumbotron, and you can see their Bitcoin acquisitions, and you can see they've even top blasted July July 13th, Bitcoin price 119,116. I can scroll down here at the bottom and then I can see their average Bitcoin costs $100,000 per Bitcoin. So they're
Yeah.
still think about that. They're still at a 20% profit on the
Yes.
most expensive crypto Like when you this, it's like talk about a no brainer. It's like
Yes.
this is all you really need to look at when, if you're like, oh, does DCA work or like blah blah blah. Like
Yes.
think about that. And 20% of $100,000, and they have billions. They have 1.6
Yes.
billion
Well,
dollars. So
Taylor is actually
what's
saying it.
yeah?
It doesn't matter. I top blast. I don't mind.
Think about how much
Because
money
they
that
have
is.
that DCA, they have that DCA strategy, so they are really clearly showing it doesn't even mind it, don't care. You just
Yeah.
keep to your DCA. It is time in the market versus timing the market. Don't try and trade the chart. You will get wrecked most of the time, and you're gonna do the rotating thing. But every time you rotate, you're kind of losing money because if you're selling a position against a loss to chase something else that is very risky, right? And then you lose again. Because at one point you'll be washed out before all season hits.
Yeah.
You
I've
should have,
I've done
at one
I've
point you got
done
to
shit
believe in
like that.
something, right? and
Yeah.
and and, and have some conviction. How do you get your conviction on how does it work? Well, by doing it. And
Yeah.
if you don't want to do it with big amounts, then don't do it with a dollar, and then
Paper
see
trade.
prove for yourself that it works, and
Yeah.
then start to pick some things that you can build conviction in. And this is something that nobody can do for you. I cannot do this for you. Tick
Hmm.
cannot do it for you, right? We can highlight some things that we are bullish on, and I can give all the arguments, and I can back that
Hmm.
up with numbers. But please always check these things
Yeah.
because you got to be bullish
Yeah.
on it, right?
Never take
Because that
anything, yeah,
puts you in
as
good order.
gospel. That's such a great
Yeah.
point. That just because someone
No.
says like, yeah, you got to do your own research, because there's so much incentive for people to be shilling any coin in the first place. You know what I mean? Whether they're if they're a bag holder or whatever. So it's like you have to take that in consideration. And who's to say they know like all the dynamics that are going into whatever project it is. You know what I mean? So
No, you
yeah,
got to know for even
for
if it is
yourself.
somebody
Yeah.
that knows, right? You
Right.
got to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
If you're bullish on something, go listen to an AMA. Go. That takes like 10 minutes of your time. Now, what is 10 minutes of your time and you want to invest $3,000? 10 minutes should be warranted. Even an hour of research should be warranted for 3K.
3 weeks.
uh, that is
I
that is a
was.
lot of money.
Yeah.
You kind
Eh,
of owe it to the money as a good steward of your money to do some research, and also then you can hold in DCA in conviction. And this is what people were doing, buying the floor of XRP. This is
Mm,
what the Jasmine community did. Jasmine, you could freaking fund it for 2 3 years,
hmm.
and that community is nothing like, hey, everybody come into Discord on Friday. It's time for my weekly DCA. Here we go, right? And is somebody in there every 3 days going like, yeah, all right, I'm just hello everybody, hope everybody's good, time for my DCA. And it was like years of this,
Mm. Good
and
entry
then boom.
on Jasmine right now. You think
Let me see. Jasmine just ripped hard. Jasmine is the one that
it
outshines
was?
Sue.
Yeah, on the weekly, it's
Yeah.
up 30%. Um.
So no joke, no joke. Bought the floor here at 0.003.8
Wow.
is my daughter's average.
Yeah, it's the Japanese Bitcoin for
Crazy.
the listeners.
Yeah.
It's like their Japan wanted to create their own type of Bitcoin, and so it has a strong bullish community. I want to
Oh
let me
yeah.
see. Let's look at their website.
Oh well, these people are still diamond handing, man.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
I
these
mean,
are
yeah.
these are people in there for like a 10-year long hold. Like we're talking
Well, they're in it definitely for the cycle. Sometimes I just check up on the community. But hey, make a few posts about Jasmine, and there will be Jasmine community even on Twitter,
wow.
right? And there will be people under it. Yes, of course. But Jasmine, the resistance for Jasmine sits on 0.021. That would be a big resistance zone for Jasmine. But you guys look at this bullish divergence on the daily for Jasmine, right?
Yeah,
I'm looking for
it's
it.
the chart
Yeah,
looks it's a
yeah.
juicy looking chart, and like considering
I
everything.
would wait. I would wait for a
Mm,
confirmation for this possible breakout here. It is when it is broken out, but we need a confirmation candle next to it to confirm this. If you want to do a swing trade here, so pick that chart up on the daily, start drawing a trend line. See that it broke out, but we kind of want a candle next to it. So possibly it's going to retest that resistance, the trend line that it took, that was resistance, is now again needing to be retested as support. And then a green candle will
mm,
confirm all of that motion all of that move, and then you can. This is how a classic, how you set up a classic swing trade, right? You wait for that confirmation candle. Um, yeah, especially with the dominance like this high, if Bitcoin does a little bit of a poopy, that confirmation candle will not come, right? But there is bullish divergence by a lot on
Yeah.
Jasmine on the daily. It's crazy. Look at that RSI, and not just a little, but before there bullish divergence as well. So this thing really wants to go to it's doing so much of the coiling on the RSI. It means like
Right.
it wants to
The,
take off, right? It's tension.
yeah. Yeah. It looks like it's squeezing for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's welcome Sui Booster here and say Sui Booster. Oh, and I see somebody else. Oh, you get the shield too, Dump. Let me say hi to Dump the Fat. That is
What
actually
is what is
yes,
it?
it's important.
I'm
Hey,
so
yes.
stoked. I'm stoked. So stoked to see you, Sui Booster. Thank
Yes,
you.
hold on.
Thank you for
Sui,
being you.
yes,
Honestly.
let's say hi to Sui Booster first, and then
Yes.
we'll gear up for a shield that we want to hear on Dump the Fat. So let's say hi, Sui Booster. Good morning, Bull morning.
Yes. Bull morning.
Hey, hey guys, GM, happy Monday, happy
It is.
weekend. I hope you guys had an excellent weekend. And now we're back
Yes.
to the grind. The all
Yes.
season is here. Our bags are pumping. There is no reason why we should be sad. So big shout out to all of you guys. Thank you
Well,
for
there is no
always
off
showing up
season
every day.
yet, so that's even more bullish.
Big shout out.
Exactly. That's even more bullish.
Even
Big
more
shout out
bullish.
to you,
I
man. You
I'm
have
manifesting it. I'm
You
you
are.
manifesting
You
it.
are. I
you want
love
to
it.
remind us you are are providing utility for some very bullish projects, and there's a couple of them that are up a significant amount today. Do you want to give a shout out or do any honorable mentions for any projects that are affiliated with the SUI booster? Because I'm very stoked to see all the success you guys are having. Very happy for you guys.
Oh, bro. Well, a big shout out to every single community in the SUI ecosystem that shows up every day. Because one,
Yes,
a lot of
yes,
people give up.
yes.
Two, a lot of them have been supporting the tools that we've been creating for them. For example, Toilet. They are one of our number one customers. They use that bot religiously. So it's good to see that they minted out the entire collection, 4,444 pieces. It's not easy to do, and yet in a market where there was not a lot of liquidity. Now that the market is pumping here in Sui,
Mm-hmm.
people are starting to be more frugal and they're starting to spend more. The memes are going up. I think we had like $200 million in trading volume today throughout the ecosystem. So that's good. That means we doubled the volume from yesterday. So I'm very excited. And then I did see Fartcoin go to almost a million. So that was also good to see.
Yes, not very. In all seriousness, that is freaking astonishing. So cool to see it, and you guys. I know that you guys are affiliated, and that's so cool. I love the saying. When the tide rises, the boats rise
We all.
together. Yep,
We all rise together on
and it's
Sui.
I just love to see like the unity on chain. It's like the song Wild's got about the one chain, one love. It's
Yes.
like kumbaya, but
So
no, it
kumbaya on
yeah.
Sui. Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, I mean, dude, we're seeing the utility working, what it's doing, and it's just making people more bullish because it's like it has a chain reaction domino effect. It's like, when these successes, these goals being met or these targets being met, it's like, okay, now we can proceed on to the next step. It's the next intended step and it's upward. And that's kind of the path that we're on right now. And I'm so stoked that you're kind of like leading, you're help pioneer this. You brought utility to SUI where it was needed. You helped solve some problems. And I just wanted to kind of like address that and remind people that what SUI Booster is actually doing for the SUI network is actually really cool because they're paving the way where there's not a whole. I see a lot of projects trying to do what SUI Booster is doing now. A lot of D apps coming out of the woodwork and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things. Yeah,
It's
and
true.
that's That's
SUI
great.
Booster
That's
is like a
bullish.
one stop shop, right? So
Yeah.
even though they built these little islands, I mean, SUI Booster is just your one stop shop
Mm-hmm.
for multiple things,
Yeah.
and like you said, right?
Grinding.
Yes, and all the support, like every pump
Mm-hmm.
that is going to come for these tokens on SUI is well deserved because they're all builders,
Yeah.
all bullish, and the SUI is kind of known. That chain is going to be known for the builders, right? Just like I don't want to mention Cardano in this way, but Cardano has a lot of technical and bullish people as well. Actually, there's a lot of Cardano community in SUI. They got early in SUI because they recognized the building possibilities on SUI. And that's exactly what Misten Lab wants, right? It prefers the projects that build
Mm.
and because that is how a blockchain survives. The more that is built, the more that is used, the blockchain is then being used for anything and everything, and that makes the transactions happen, right? That sustains the blockchain. So there's no joke that they, of course, it's very logical that they prefer the builders, and each chain has something, right? So Sui is going to be much known for this. But just to talk about, is that minted out, that collection of the Board Toilet Club?
Yes, yeah, they finished all
I still need to. I still.
4,444.
I still need to send you yours because I minted four.
Yes, yes, I would
I was like, let me mint some. I don't know what it's going to be good for,
I
but
would love that.
I was like, yeah. I saw that you gave your wallet, so I'll
I
send
could,
you one. We're
yeah,
just
I
gonna have a
can
pretty picture in our wallet for a little bit.
I would love that so much.
Yeah,
Um
I don't know what it does or what it would be good for, but yeah,
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 I've got
yeah.
some I've got the Trump Soul Club
Yes, in
NFTs as well. I know it's completely different, different chain and everything, but I have 3 of them, and I was thinking, I mean, we'll talk about this behind the scenes, but for an upcoming giveaway, since I have 3 of the TSCs and those are very
oh yeah,
desirable mint, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm thinking about organizing a giveaway. So I was thinking about a bullish date that's not so far out that people don't want to participate, but it's far enough out where people are like, "Ooh, I'm gonna set a reminder." So we'll talk more about that on the back end. But I think a NFT giveaway would be very bullish for
Oh yeah,
what's the
I
ticker?
have two, right? And
Yeah,
I have we have the gem tarts as well. I
yeah,
have a
yeah.
few of those,
To
right?
get some
So
eyes on
yeah, it's gonna
communities
yeah,
and just get more
awesome.
engagement and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm gonna formulate what I want to do. Maybe a contest. I think a contest would be the most fun and incentivize people to participate, get some engagement. And dude, I'm kind of suspicious that Sui Booster, he must have cloned himself because I don't understand how he is everywhere at
It's
once.
everywhere.
How are you in like 10 different places?
Yeah.
This guy works his ass off. And
Yes.
yeah, flowers to you, man, for being one of the hardest working developers that we've met on here. That is not an exaggeration. You are constantly showing up, showing out, and
I
yeah.
love the fact that we have when we have communities on here, it's always
Hmm.
a deaf speaking or somebody from the team speaking, and I think that is just so powerful, right? To really have a voice with the projects being in spaces. I mean, you do have a leg up, right? Because normally it's deaf. Deaf is like this elusive genie in the sky, right?
Yeah.
But on SUI, you see it very, very much. The builders are actually vocal. They're out there. They're engaging and they're explaining. And who better to explain the product than the one who built it,
Hmm.
right? So
Yep.
you cannot. But let's move on because I want to know more about Dump the Fat on Pump Fund. And I just like to remind you that my abs are actually worth a 1% supply airdrop. Let's
Ooh,
go.
well, oh, before can we just real quick? I'm sorry, I want to move on as well, but I do
Yeah.
want to give Sweet Booster the opportunity to talk about. Let's see, they're doing a community space collaboration, burn play on Sui. 5 lucky winners will be picked during the space. We'll get
I
burn
just put it
token
up in the pin
airdrop
post.
powered by. Okay, so they're doing yeah, a little giveaway. So I just wanted to. This is gonna be tomorrow. July. Oh no, this is today at 3 p.m. Oh, this is in 30 minutes. You guys are
In
doing this
30
in 30
minutes.
minutes.
You
Oh.
guys need to hurry. Can you pin it
Hmm.
up? Somebody pin it up.
Yeah,
Sui
yeah,
Booster,
yeah.
can you pin it
I'll
up? You're
drop it.
allowed to make a pin.
I was assuming maybe that's why he wanted to join us was to talk about
Or
that.
else I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up on
Yeah.
your thing and pin it.
Yeah,
Come
people
on.
love giveaways. We see that in the
Yeah.
analytics. Like when if we put giveaway in the title, all of a sudden there's 10 times as many people. It's Pretty. I mean, I don't blame you guys. Who doesn't want money?
Oh, here it is.
Or
Here it is. Is that the SUI Booster community space in Colorado? Is that one?
yes.
Five lucky winners. All right, cool.
Yes, that one. And I
Let's.
have another one running.
Oh
We
yeah.
have one for $50, and then we have one for $400
What the
for
hell?
this Friday. So
Is that the NFT
yeah, so
raffle?
oh, well, on top of the NFT raffle as well.
Jeez,
If
dude.
right now we have an NFT raffle, I have too much, bro. Like at this point, I feel like I'm bored
Giving away the
because we
hell.
put out
Yeah.
so many products. Yeah, we
That's
put out so many
awesome.
products, and unfortunately, the chart doesn't reflect it. But at the same time, it is very bullish because I have a lot of friends that are trying to get into crypto,
Mhm.
but they want me to sit down and explain it to them like if it was a book club. So I got a book club coming up this week that I'm gonna be meeting up
Whoa.
with them and
Oh,
explaining
good
how
on
crypto
you.
works.
Bullish on
Whoa.
you.
An
Yes.
onboarding book club?
Yes.
That's awesome. Honestly, that
Which
idea has like ran through my head. Oddly enough, uh, it's been out there in the ether. So, yeah, dude, that is a great idea. Um,
that is. Go
yeah,
get him. Go
And it
preach. Preach.
works.
Yes.
Yeah, and it
Yes.
works,
yeah,
guys, because whenever you tell someone that you're invested in, they're more 90% more willing to invest in what you're invested in
Yep.
because they know
Absolutely.
they're not gonna get screwed. So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
It's just that I never tell
that's my
anybody
angle.
what to buy, right? I'm just going like, all
Exactly.
right, do your research on Bitcoin and figure like, take it from there because I don't want to have any phone calls like my bag is down 5%. What do I do? And I know I'm not I'm not the crypto help desk here, but yeah, let's move on because okay, dump. I'm so curious about dump the Fed. All right, this is like third time's the charm. Good morning.
Hey, hey, good morning. Good morning. Well, good afternoon here.
Yeah.
First,
Good
I
morning.
wanted to know what do you think when you hear dump the fat?
Well, I as a former pro athlete, I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
yeah,
getting
it's
ripped.
yeah. Actually, yes. The lore behind this project is that I've been pumping the fat for 2 years, and now it's time to dump it. That's why I created this. I'm making live stream every day on pump.fun
Hmm.
using my contract address. I'm streaming my daily routine, and also I'm making a 1 million push-ups challenge. Now I'm making like 300 push-ups a day, and I will keep moving. Right now, we're working on getting more audience and also engaged community. The project has launched the last week, and we have already 130 followers on Twitter, but we need more. We need buyers also. We have launched a meme contest, and it's getting a lot of traction. So if you can go to the Twitter profile and see the pinned tweet, you will see the memes that the participants have already posted on it. And also, I'm planning some other things like making the streams costumed by some well-known characters from anime or from pranks. For example, the next costume I'm gonna bring to the stream will be the one from Inosuke from Attack on Titan from Demon Slayer. Sorry, and I will start working out with that costume, and also I'm gonna buy a janitor the janitor costume from Anatoly Pranks. So I could get this as meme as possible and get more traction and get more buyers. But the goal behind this project is to get me fit instead of fat,
Yes.
and keep moving.
Very good. Well, I always cheer that on. I put it on my watch list, so I'm going to keep an eye on you. And so there's your incentive to do your workouts, right? Because I've been a professional athlete, but also a personal trainer for a long time.
Yeah.
And so, I just enjoy everybody having a goal like that and doing something about it, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, this is a personal challenge for me because, uh, like 3 or 4 years ago, I used to go to the gym, play soccer or football like 4 times a week. Then an injury got me stuck. I wasn't able to go to the gym. I wasn't able to play football, and I started eating and eating and eating, and I grew my fat up up until like 100 kilograms, and now I'm I'm down in it.
Right. Where are you from? Are you from Europe?
No, no, no. I'm from South America,
Oh,
Peru.
South America. Right.
Yeah.
That explains the time difference. Yeah. No, no, good. No, keep continuing, right? I love that you tokenized it. That is an incentive for you as well to keep working because you cannot let your holders down, right? You got to do your push-ups now, and your routine. So I think it's very cool that you tokenize that for yourself too, because now you really have to, right? Yeah, you have to confront to. To prove something to your holders as well. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it on the watch list and see how you continue from here. But I'm
you
bullish on
should.
you for making a change and using crypto, incorporate crypto in that change, right? To marry these two
Mhm.
things together so that when you do become a millionaire this cycle, that you also look like a really good millionaire,
Let's
right?
go.
Well, let's go.
I do
Yeah, yeah.
recommend.
Let's go.
You may have already mentioned this, but I was reading, so forgive me. But did you have you thought about implementing, or have you implemented engagement with? Let me see. Goal today: 200 push-ups. Like incentivize people to participate somehow by with like airdrops or some sort of application, even if you don't reward them with like real rewards. It could even be rewards that could be like you earn enough of those, and those could be redeemed later on for actual crypto or some sort of engagement because of from what I understand, it seems like the you show, like it's a stream about you and your journey, which is great. But you want to incentivize people to want to participate because the psychology of crypto is this essentially engagement and people joining along with things that they believe in. If it's one person's personal journey, it's kind of like almost like a Kickstarter live stream. Just I would think about ways to implement engagement with an audience in order to make it fun for people. I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually one thing that I was thinking the last 2 days because I'm really new on creating crypto projects, and I have a team on my behind. And yes, actually, I'm thinking of kind of do something like that, come train with me, or send your videos making push-ups. The video with most likes gain anything that I could think. But yes, that's something that I have on mind and will bring with my team. But thank you for the feedback.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Your memes do look like they are coming along. I took a glance at some of the videos, and that is so awesome to see people incorporating um, video promotion into their Twitter and everything. Your page is full of animation and images, clean, crisp looking images, which that's nice, man. That adds a very professional feel and like a polished look. Your live stream actually phenomenal looking. That did you build that template yourself? The overlay?
Yeah, yeah.
You did that.
I built that template. Actually, I'm a systems engineer,
Okay.
so it's kind of easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
just one day of ChatGPT and know how to put things on OBS, because
Phenomenal.
before this journey, I didn't know how to use OBS.
Right, same. I learned just a few months ago, and I don't know if you could see my video live stream, but I've kind of have it's been a journey from day one. If you look at our like original streams to the way that the stream looks today, it's completely it's evolved a lot. But yeah, dude, your stream looks excellent, man. I love the orange and the blue overlay that you have with the futuristic tech design.
It's a futuristic gym behind the scene, and yes, everything's open source. I had to break the code from pam.fam to get that market cap live stats, so I can show
With
it on the
API,
stream.
using API.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Pump Fund doesn't show a real API to everyone,
Uh huh.
but if you go deep inside in the code, you can find good stuff.
Wow.
That's a recommendation.
Alpha. That's alpha. That is so cool that you're able to fetch the live data and then have that on the stream. I've thought about implementing something like that, fetching live data and having like a Bitcoin ticker or something, just like for fun. And that's really cool that you figured out how to do that. That is sick, man.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. That is that's awesome. How long have you been running, and when was your launch? And I think you may have already covered that, but like, what was you launched on Pump Fund, I'm assuming, and what was your market cap, and where are you at today?
Yeah. I launched like 2 weeks ago. I think by the start of July. My ATH is 5,200 US dollars. Well, right now we have very early buyers because we're getting traction. We want to make this as organic as possible. We don't want to make to pay marketers because one thing that I have in my mind is as as I will get shredded without anabolics, I'm gonna get this to the moon without
Without
any
without
marketing
cheating.
assistance.
Yeah, no
Yes, without
cheating.
cheating.
Ah,
Yeah,
very
I'm not going
nice.
to use any bot.
Very cool, my friend. And your 5,000 market cap, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, and
You're at
actually,
8% of the way. Bonding. Um, yeah, this is very cool, man. Very cool.
thank you,
So
buddy.
yeah, congratulations on your launch. Your project looks it looks very nice. You will maybe want to consider revamping your logo for the token, the main image. It looks like hand drawn with crayon. Did you have ChatGPT make that like that?
Yeah, I
You
actually
drew
did it
that?
with no, I did it with ChatGPT, and I wanted to be as like that, like hand draw the image.
Yeah, I would maybe consider doing like a have it a polished look. I mean, it's cool, but it does have a very degen look the way it is, and maybe if that's what you're going for, keep it. But giving it a polished, because your stream has like a very polished look to it with the overlay and everything. So having the token image, the logo, kind of match that like with a crisp looking image. That's just my feedback, my humble opinion. It's
Yeah,
take it for what it's worth.
that's good. That's a good idea. I'm gonna take that and think about it.
Yeah, yeah. And let's see. I wanted to see if there was anything else that I noticed. Everything else, honestly, man, it looks like you're doing a lot of things correctly. Your Twitter page looks very clean and like concise. With you have the ticker as the first thing. You have the CA right there, and then what is the link? To your Telegram channel. That is sick, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you checked all the boxes, and then by incorporating this meme contest. So, how long is this? This goes on until July 22nd. So it runs it's running. When did you start this? Yesterday, right? The
yeah.
meme
We
contest.
started yesterday.
Yeah.
We extended the meme contest to last one more week.
Wow.
That's on my last tweet.
Yeah.
But yes, that's the work that we're doing right now.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, I'm really surprised because as I've like the more I dig into this, it's evident that even though you said that you're kind of like new to this stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm very new, but
you're doing things
but
correctly.
whenever I want to do something, I put my 100%. So that's why you see this very pulled up.
Very nice. Congratulations. to you. This contest that he's doing for Dump the Fat is going to be going. It looks it for, until July 22nd. The first place prize is going to be $20, $10 to the second place, and then $5 to the third place. I have it pinned up on the jumbotron, and let's see. So they're kicking off a meme contest. Show your funniest, most shareable memes. Compete for cash prizes. Don't use bot engagement. We want to focus on quality. The contest runs for the next week, and create your best memes. Post them with their official hashtag, which is DTF. Share them under this tweet. Tag 3 friends during the submission. So you got tag 3 friends under that post. And go ahead and tag DTF and go ahead and submit your meme to the contest to be eligible to win. This is very cool. Congratulations again on your launch, and yeah, man, I wish you luck moving forward. This seems like a really cool project that you got going with your live stream and everything. So, hats off to you,
Thank
my
you, bro.
friend.
Thank you, bro, and thanks for giving the chance to talk in your space. This is amazing, and we'll love to see anyone of here as a holder. Let's dump the fat together, guys.
Awesome. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you're more than welcome to come back. We have
Mm-hmm.
spaces every day except for Sunday. Come back and give us an update. Also an update on you. I think it's also smart with these things that you should like do an update on yourself and what you weigh now on the scale, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe educate some people on how to actually measure your fat levels, right, without a DEXA scan, right? And maybe also do measure just with a tape measure your biceps, your neck, your middle, your waist, right, and stuff. And so you can use all these things for content as well. These are little things that you can do, that you can then post about, so you have something to post about. And a picture from the weigh scale is fabulous, and maybe some educational stuff on, right, when you're losing weight, you're trying to lose fat and not muscle loss here. So how do you go about this, right? And try and maybe uh, get some alpha on that, so you can educate people on how to eat a protein-rich diet to buffer against muscle loss in a fat loss phase, and that kind of stuff, right? So that I think you have much more content that you can ever dream about, that involves this, right? So, yeah, keep coming back and give us updates on it. I love to see that. I'm rooting for you. Yeah.
Those ideas are really good. I have noted all of them. Thank you.
Yeah, just keep us posted. Come back and yeah, I love to see this. Right, I support anybody who wants to make a change like that and decides to put the fork down and to start picking up a barbell, or
Mm-hmm.
anything in that sense. Right, that is going to be life changing for you, and it's going to keep your mindset healthy. You're going to live longer. You're going to be a healthier person. Like I said, mentally very much too. So. Uh, you guys know, if you just do something physical, the mental clarity that you gain from that when you put your body to a task, to put something to a task that's
Mm-hmm.
not mental but physical, how much that frees up of your mind, right? That mental clarity when you come out of the gym or when you just finished with your weights, because I have the home gym here, right? Um, that is just, it's so powerful. If you do that in your morning, you can really make your whole day a lot better, right? And you're gonna care less about little stuff because you did something difficult already in your day. And then when
Mm-hmm.
other people start complaining and be difficult, you're just like, hey, take a hike, right? I really,
Right.
that's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, it does. It relaxes your mind a little bit, so you have some more mental space for other things, for good ideas to come in and more life changing stuff to happen, right? So
Take
yeah,
that. Thanks. Nice to meet you guys.
You as
yeah,
well.
same,
Thanks for
same,
coming
same.
up. Yeah. Very
Bye
Absolutely.
bye.
cool. Take it easy.
Well, that's how you meet bullish people when they come into the space like that. I love this about crypto, right? I
Mm.
do, and I love it very much. But it's a quarter to nine here, quarter to nine in the PMs for Wild here. I still need to take a shower because it was a long, hot a day. These days when there's no sunshine, but it's hot
Mm.
and it's humid, right? And there's really no fun because there's no sun. It's just, but everything is just. So it actually feels like we're gonna have like a thunderstorm or something like that. Leading up to the pressure, you sometimes can feel it. So yeah, uh, let's uh, let's play the song. Let's do it,
Yes,
and then we're
yes.
gonna see you guys tomorrow. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. What's the ticker? What's the ticker? Yeah. What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fact. Got a runner on the map, so line is sniping like a gat. And the SUI is moving quickly. I'm the squeezing where they at. I'm trying to bring the milk ones back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got he chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? Yes, you guys, thank you again for joining. Just remember, you need to be locking in right now because life changing times are way ahead of us. 6 months to a year, financially free. Let's go, Tic.
Yes, yes, fam. Stay bullish, my friends. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's go.